Hey everyone, welcome to another MLM Dumpster Fire. Today we're back to watch yet another Soulful Women in Business training from juiceplus leaders. This one unfortunately is quite lengthy. It's almost 40 minutes long. However, I skipped forward a little bit. I skipped through the video and I saw this, probably gonna put it in a thumbnail, but she was drawing pyramids and explaining stuff and I thought it was really interesting. To be fair, juiceplus leaders almost always say some problematic or unhinged stuff so far from the training that I covered so far. So buckle up for this one. We'll see what happens. And before we get into it, don't forget to click the like and subscribe button. That's a nice free way to support my channel if you would like. And as always, big shout out to my channel members. Thank you guys for being here. And let's just get straight into it.
But I am so excited and honored to welcome you tonight to our Soulful Women's information session. Whether you are watching the replay or you're here with us live, I am excited to be able to share a little bit more about what we do in the online space and share this beautiful community with you. And you can hear a little bit more about how we get to empower women all around the world to create.
I've watched a few of these by now, and I still cannot tell you what the hell do they mean when they say soulful women in network marketing. What does that mean? I don't know.
More health, more purpose, more impact, and more financial independence. If I haven't met you before, my name's Lauren Kerr. I am a mama of little baby Stevie. She's 2. I actually stepped into this community 8 years ago and I was invited to an event like this. And if I'm really honest, I was curious what these women who were glowing were up to. I had seen them in the online space and I saw them living and loving life, and I was inspired by how they led themselves. I was inspired by the energy, their vitality, their passion. And I was like, what are they doing that makes them glow? How are they just so vibrant? And I was skeptical. I was also doubtful. But I couldn't doubt the fact that I personally...
As you should be, because the juiceplus income disclosure statement, which I'm gonna link down below in the description box, you can take a look at it. It shows that the majority of people in juiceplus never make any profit. Also, juiceplus supplements are so expensive. They're just vitamin capsules. I'm sure they have other products as well, but basically their main thing are those capsules that they claim, sometimes they claim it's real food. And I love, there was one comment once when one of the ladies in juiceplus said, one of the top leaders in juiceplus claimed that juiceplus capsules are like real food. It's not processed or touched, or it's just like nature made them. And one of you guys wrote a comment, juiceplus capsules are hand-picked from the trees, just like the nature made them. They were not processed at all. I thought that was really funny. But yeah, they claim that they're real food. They're really expensive. The income disclosure statement shows that no one makes money in juiceplus as a distributor, so you should absolutely have doubts. But we've also heard so many times, these top reps like to say, oh, I was a skeptic, I was anti-MLM, I was anti this and that. But if you were actually a real skeptic, really for all the right reasons, then you would never end up joining. So
I had always wanted to create more from life. I have always been a high achiever. I always wanted a career that was emotionally rewarding. I've always wanted to travel, see things, experience things. I love personal growth. And I did my degree, and I got a scholarship to study university. I did psychology at uni, and then I graduated and got a job working in child protection. And I found, although I loved that job, it was emotionally rewarding. And in my early 20s, I was losing my spark. I was really struggling to leave work at work. I was bringing it home. I was commuting an hour each way on the highway, which could be 2-3 hours a day in a car, on top of already a 9-hour emotionally draining day.
That is a really rewarding job, but it's a really, really hard job to do. And also the commuting. My first job in Ireland, I used to commute an hour and a half one way. So 3 hours minimum every day I would spend commuting. It was so exhausting. But from going from a job like that, where you're actually helping and you're really doing things that matter, you're helping people, children, from something like that to become an MLM scammer, scam people out of money, in my opinion, is just baffling to me.
Prioritizing my health and wellness. And I'll be really honest too, I kind of felt a little bit defeated and cheated because I'd studied really hard and did 4 years of uni and had a HECS debt to get this job, but I had no money at the end of the week. By the time I paid my tax, my tolls, my petrol, my rent, my groceries, my HECS debt, it was starting the week again. And I was like, is this what I've worked so hard to do? And is this what the next 40, 50 years look like?
All right, but you're complaining about your normal corporate job didn't pay you enough. But you're literally in a business model where the majority of people never make any profit. Most juiceplus distributors never profit from working juiceplus. They don't even get anything. Like whatever they get, they spend on supplements, even if they get like $20, $20 or whatever. They just end up spending more on supplements. People are going into debt because of MLMs. And you're complaining about a corporate job not paying you enough. At least they paid you. In juiceplus, the majority of people are working for free.
I just wanted to enjoy life, and I just felt like that wasn't the vehicle for me that was going to allow me to do it. And I wanted to live in alignment with my values, which has always been about helping people, living and breathing health and wellness, uplifting and empowering women. And I was just craving more freedom. I remember I always loved to travel, and even throughout my uni degree, every time a job told me I couldn't have leave, I'd just quit and go travel, and I'd come back and find another job. And I remember when I had my career, I was like, okay, well, I used my 4 weeks annual leave, and I was like, I have to work another 50 weeks doing 50 hours a week just to get that leave back so I could travel. And like I said, I was already burning out, and that was only looking after me. I didn't have any responsibilities or any kids yet. So I was craving more freedom. I was craving more presence.
If you want more location freedom and things like that, you can always get a 9-to-5 remote job. There are loads of remote jobs, like fully remote jobs. I was in one for 3 years. I could work from Croatia, from Ireland, work from anywhere. I had location freedom. For the most part, I had to spend 6 months in Ireland for tax purposes. But other than that, I could be wherever I wanted to in the other 6 months. I also had like 36 of annual leave per year. We had sick leave, medical leave, we had stress leave. There were so many options, and I was getting paid for my work, which is something that doesn't happen for the majority of people in juiceplus. But also location freedom, time freedom. You can do your own schedule. I'm a freelance video editor. I am my own boss. I'm actually my own boss. It's not an LTD, it's a sole trading thing where I do my own taxes and I'm my own boss. Okay, I work on my own schedule. Obviously, I have deadlines and stuff, but I work on my own schedule and I have complete location freedom. So there's things that you can do if you crave those things, if that's what you want. There are things that you can find that you can do that are actually going to pay you. If you join an MLM for those reasons, you're not going to get that. You're not going to profit in MLM. You're just going to end up working for free.
I was craving more abundance. I was craving more passion. I was craving more alignment. And I couldn't wait to be a mum. And I just didn't see the vehicle that I was using, or the career that I was in, that was going to allow me to live the life that I wanted to live and have the impact that I wanted to have, or be the mum or the wife that I aspired to be. But I was looking online and I saw women inside this community radiating and loving life and business and doing motherhood the way I want to do motherhood. I saw them traveling. I saw them prioritizing their health and wellness. So I decided to just let my why be bigger than why not. And I let my guard down of stubbornness and skepticism, and I lent into one of these online webinars to listen to their stories and learn a little bit more about what they're up to. So fast forward, I said yes to this community, and because I said yes to this beautiful community, New Age Business, what started as a passion project for me, which was to have more light, more health, more wellness, to be around more uplifting people, to weigh up and be just like uplifting work to the heavy work I was doing. It started as a passion project, but it turned into a part-time income and allowed me to cut down my work week to 2 or 3 days working in child protection. So I had a really good work-life balance. And then it turned into a full-time income in part-time hours. So I've been working full-time now in this space for 7 years. I'd get to motherhood on my terms. We travel the world. I live and breathe health and wellness. And I'm really passionate about paying that gift forward, because as a woman, as a wife, as a mum, that's brought back 40 hours a week in my home. That's 48 weeks a year on my terms. So
yeah, you can have that with a fully remote job. With an MLM, you can stay at home, but you're not going to get paid for the hard work that you put into your MLM business. But if you get a fully remote job, or a hybrid even, if you spend 1 day or 2 days in the office and then the rest at home, you're going to be able to stay at home more, but you're also going to get paychecks. You're going to get profit. You're going to have money to pay your bills and food and everything else.
Whether you're leaning in here tonight because you're looking for something for you, something that allows you to be more around more empowering women. Maybe you're excited about the possibility of a passion project or a side income, or whether you're like me and maybe you're looking for a vehicle that can really set you up for a total lifestyle or career change, you're leaning into the right place in the right info session tonight. So what we're going to do is you're going to hear some real talk, some real stories from like-minded women who are going to share a little bit more about our health mission that underpins all that we do. And I'll explain as well later why this is the fastest growing profession globally. We are a health mission first and foremost. You can't have a successful mission, global community, raving repeat fans, and a thriving business if you don't have a successful product, a successful service that has stood the test of time and that has proved itself over and over and over again. So our mission here is we get to inspire healthy living all around the world. We're passionate about helping ourselves and our family and others eat well, move well, love well, and supplement well, and ultimately live well. And as soulful partners inside this community, we get to represent that mission in alignment with a global legacy company that has been in business for 50 years called juiceplus. As partners, we get to go on our own health and wellness journey, not as professionals, not as perfectionists, but everyday women who really value taking care of ourselves. And by sharing our stories authentically, we get to inspire others who are looking for something like this as well. So I'm going to flick it to Sophie, who can share a little bit more about our amazing products, and then you'll hear some stories from there.
Yay, thank you so much, Luzzie. Hello, everybody. My name is Sophie, and I'm just so excited to be sharing really the core of our business and these beautiful products that have supported me in so many areas.
So she said the network marketing profession is the fastest growing profession in the world at the moment. I just Googled quickly to see what the Dr. Google says about this. And Dr. Google usually says nurse practitioner, AI, software developers, registered nurses. Most of them mention nurses. None of these sites that I'm seeing are showing network marketing as the fastest growing profession. So I would love to know what's your source on that.
My life for the last over 7.5 years now. I joined this community in January 2017. I was working as a registered nurse at the time. I was very unfulfilled. I was very uninspired. I was really struggling with a lot of different health issues, even though I thought I was really healthy and doing all of the right things. And I started nursing.
There's something about a registered nurse saying that they felt uninspired and unfulfilled. Like you're literally helping people. I know it's a tough job, but you're literally helping people and you felt unfulfilled actually helping people. But scamming people in an MLM, in my opinion, makes you feel fulfilled. Okay, Sophie.
Because I didn't want a 9-to-5 job. I've always really loved flexibility and autonomy and just being able to not have to be inside for most of my week. And I always knew I'd end up in something to do with health. But when I was finishing my degree, I really started to discover this whole other world of holistic health and leaning into the power of nutrition, mindset, simple practices like prioritizing our sleep and reducing stress and diet and lifestyle shifts that we can make to prevent disease and illness. And so here I was working as a nurse in the hospital and basically just handing out medications, putting a big fat band-aid on really, and it really wasn't aligning with how I wanted to help people. So I also started to realize how much of a detriment my health was having because of the environment that I was working in. I was under bright lights all of the time. I was doing shift work. So sometimes I would be working up till 10, 11 o'clock at night and be back at 6 a.m. the next day. Sometimes I was working overnight. So I was leaving my house at 8:30 p.m., which is my average bedtime, which was just not a vibe. And so my sleep cycle was all over the place. I was stressed and anxious all the time because I just was not enjoying my work.
As someone who used to do night shift for a while in retail, though, I understand. Like, I could not get any sleep during the daylight. I was exhausted to the point that I started getting sick every morning. People thought I was pregnant. It was a whole thing. I wasn't. I was just exhausted and sleep deprived. And I get it. Like, if you are not happy with your shift work or whatever, even if you're not happy as a nurse, a registered nurse, why go into an MLM? First of all, you're not going to make any profit. I doubt that this woman is actually earning. I don't think she's very high up in juiceplus. I'm not sure though, I might be wrong, but the first one definitely is. I'm not sure about Sophie here. I forgot the first lady's name. I'm really bad with names. I'm not doing that on purpose. Like, I get it, but again, MLM is not the solution because you're not gonna make any profit in an MLM. You're just gonna end up working for free. So I understand wanting to make a change, career change, whatever else, but MLMs are really not the way to go.
I was really struggling with digestive issues. I was bloated all the time. My skin was breaking out. I'd come off the pill a couple of years ago. So all of my hormones were out of whack. I had irregular cycles. And to be honest, way back in 2017, even before that, when I first got introduced to this, it was the business. It wasn't the products, it was the business and the possibility of what this could be for me that got me really excited and first got me thinking about what if this works? What if I can build to this? What if I can even drop one shift a week? That would make such a difference on my life. And it really came into my life at the perfect time because I was craving different. I was craving more flexibility with my hours. And I was craving doing work that actually supported my health rather than hindered it. I was working in healthcare, yet my health was the worst it had ever been. I was craving more autonomy with how I spent my time. I wanted to, honestly, go to the beach in the middle of the day if I wanted to. I would look outside from my patient's room. I worked at a hospital on the Gold Coast here and you could see the ocean and I would just like stare out being like, oh, I just want to be able to go out there if I wanted to, you know, craving more fulfillment, craving more income. And so the products, I knew they were a part of the business. So because I was excited to do the business, I was excited to start taking them and see what they would do for me. I was at the time a bit of a supplement snob and I was quite skeptical. And like I said before, I thought I was healthy enough. I was doing all of the right things. I ate probably too clean.
But she just said that her health was the worst ever, but she thought she was healthy at the same time, while her skin was breaking out and she had so many different issues. That's kind of contradictory.
And I exercised a lot, yet I had all of these issues going on. So in my head, I was like, they're not going to do anything for me. All I eat is fruits and veggies. Lo and behold, I've had...
Hell yeah, all you need is fruits and veggies and good balanced food. I want to say diet, but I don't want to call it diet. It's a lifestyle, it's nutrition. You don't need... Is she going to say that supplements are better than eating fruits and vegetables?
An amazing experience with them because I was constantly bloated. I was depleted. I was exhausted. I was so self-conscious because of how much inflammation I had going on in my body. My skin was constantly breaking out and I was just unhappy. I really was just unhappy. So introducing such a simple, high quality, nutrient dense, and really a very convenient solution was just so game changing for me as a stressed out, full-time nurse doing crazy shift work, wanting to just feel better, feel healthier and happier. And because of the potency of the micronutrition that I was getting every single day, that started to compound and I saw incredible results very quickly. So the products are really, really simple. It's nature-based, it's science-driven. We have over 33 clinical studies specialized in plant-based supplements to help everyday people, just like you and me, reach their peak health, their peak energy, vitality, and performance. And life is full for a lot of us, right? We want all of those things. So essentially, like I said, very simple. We have a fruit blend, we have a veggie blend, and we have a berry blend. So with all of these, it's 30 different varieties of the highest quality.
I feel like we probably all know this, but taking juiceplus supplements is not like eating real fruit and vegetables. Juiceplus capsules are not better than actual food. you should just eat real food. If you do need vitamins and things like that, you should talk to your doctor. You should talk to a medical professional who's going to tell you if you're actually lacking, if something is wrong. You should never self-medicate, if I dare to say, with supplements. And also, even if you do need some kind of supplements, like for example, my immune system is terrible and I am taking supplements for my immune system, which were recommended by my doctors, and they're not as expensive as juiceplus. So even if it turns out that you need something, that you're missing a vitamin or anything else, your medical professional is going to be able to help you. Just please, for the love of God, whatever you do, just do not take random supplements, especially not at that price. Like juiceplus is so expensive.
Quality produce I've ever seen in any kind of supplement, non-GMO, all in a capsule form. Okay, so it's fruit and veggies put into a capsule. We also have a beautiful omega blend. So all of our products are plant-based. So this is a plant-based omega blend from algae. So we leave the fishies alone, which is where most people get their omegas from, and beautiful plant oils. Bridging the gap, bridging the micronutrient gap that a lot of us, 95% of us, have. We also have beautiful protein blends. So we have a chocolate, we have a vanilla. I don't have them with me because they go way too quickly in my house. Which are a beautiful, very intentional blend of different high vibe ingredients and very nutrient dense as well. Then we have a perform protein, which is a higher amount of protein in it, which is more of a fruity flavor, and it has cherry and beetroot in it. So really great for muscle recovery. All of our products are completely safe for everybody, for pregnancy, breastfeeding, children, grandparents, elite athletes, like everyday people who just want to support their health. And I know for me, like these are like my health insurance. I really just have so much trust with these going into my body every single day. Like I said, they're all plant-based, they're gluten-free, non-GMO, and there's rigorous testing over the time to ensure that they are super clean, and it's just exactly what's on the nutrition label that is on the back. So I could talk about this forever, but if you want to learn more, please get in touch with whoever invited you along so they can share all of the information with you.
I mean, I don't appreciate the subtle health claims that she made. Were they subtle though? But also, at least what I can appreciate is the fact that she talked about the products and not about recruitment as much. So I guess there's that, but still, don't join juiceplus, please. You're never going to make any profit.
And I know that you know that eating fruits and vegetables and having a variety of different nutrients, enzymes, all of the things, we need it, right? We need it every single day, and it really will help you be and feel the healthiest you can be. And I also know that, like most of the population, 95%, you're probably not getting the recommended serves every single day. Right? We all have the best intentions. I know I definitely do not every single day.
Taking juiceplus supplements is not the same as eating real fruit and vegetables. So you should really focus on your nutrition and that you're eating whatever you're needing, like whatever vegetable or vitamin you're missing out. But that's something that you can work out with a professional and not the juiceplus ladies.
Life is full. Life can be chaotic. So these really do help us bridge that micronutrition gap and just give us absolute peace of mind. So every day we're able to maximize and optimize, the nutrients that we are gifting our beautiful bodies to go and do what it needs to do. And every day, like you probably don't even think, but your heart is beating, your lungs are breathing, your digestion is doing its thing. So I love that with these, we just get to support our bodies to ultimately keep us alive, keep us survive, but really to help us thrive. And so for me, instantly, like within a week, I felt a difference with my inflammation. The only way I can really describe it, it's like my tummy could exhale and just breathe. And my body really started to experience that reduction in inflammation. I wasn't waking up bloated every day. I wasn't
Did I say subtle health claims? Because this is just, you're not allowed to say that, Sophie. This is annoying. It's pissing me off, honestly.
Bloating after eating. My skin started to clear up. I was having breakouts, like a new one, nearly every day. And I probably get like 5, if not like 5, maybe even less a year, which for someone that was constantly self-conscious of her skin is huge. My immunity is absolutely ridiculous. I've been sick only like properly in the last 7.5 years, and I was only last year. So ultimately, I really do know that I'm supporting my body now, but for the future, for longevity, for future me when she's older, and she's going to look back and be so grateful for current me. And like I said before, we have a whole library of studies proving that these support our cardiovascular health, our skin health, our gum health, that it does reduce inflammation, which is one of the most common causes of illness and disease, as well as cardiovascular health, to really support our immune systems. And especially coming from a nursing background, seeing how many people, like I'm talking 99.9% of my patients could have improved their conditions or prevented what they were in there for with simple nutrition and lifestyle changes. So these make absolute total sense. And I feel like these need to be given in hospitals. These need to be given in schools. We need to just go bananas and give them to everybody. And so
I think you just saying that is going bananas, in my opinion, because that's wild for a registered nurse. If she was actually a nurse, to be saying things like that is wild to me. Yeah, lifestyle and nutritional changes are gonna lead to better health, better immune system, not juiceplus supplements. Some supplements are not gonna help you improve your health if you have some other issue. Just, you need to talk to a professional. Like, this is just, don't take supplements or vitamins if you're not sure that you actually need them.
I joined the business side with the excitement and the hope to leave nursing, to leave a job that quite literally was sucking the life out of me. It was sucking the joy out of me, my inspiration, my fulfillment, my sleep. And really, just by focusing on my own health and happiness, like Lozzie shared before, I lived the mission. I inspired healthy living. I took the products. I was a part of our health programs, and sharing all of that, sharing that with other people, I was able to just put one foot in front of the other, and I left nursing in 2018. So it's been over 6 years now, and I have not looked back. I now get full autonomy of how I spend my time. I literally go to the beach about 6 times a day. I get to choose what hours I work. That is not an exaggeration. I thoroughly, bold, underline, highlight, enjoy my 8:30 p.m. bedtime every night, if not earlier, and waking up to watch the sunrise every morning, and just be able to live my life in alignment with my values, like Loz said, and just get to choose me every single day and not just fit bits in around life and around work. Of course, life can be chaotic for me at times, but I just know that if you're here, you are wanting more. And you are so allowed to want more. And over the years, I've met so many women, and there will continue to be women who want more energy. They want better health. They want more community. They want more fun. They want more choices. They want more autonomy. They want more income to live a life that really is truly fulfilling and deeply satisfying for you or for them. And I'm just so excited that you're here, and you now get to unlock the possibility of what this could be for you. So thank you. I can't remember who I'm passing to. I'm so sorry. Was it Lance? Talia.
Thanks.
Okay, Sophie really irritated me with all the claims and shit that she said, especially because she's a registered nurse. Well, she used to be apparently a registered nurse. It just really irritated me, so I'm happy at least we're done with her part.
So much, Soph. One of my favorite things about this business is the collaboration piece, and being able to partner with such high-level men and women is just one of my favorite things. There's so much power in that. So thanks for sharing, Soph. And she does go to the beach about 6 times a day, just to confirm. Hi guys, my name is Talia, if we've not yet connected. I have been a part of this incredible profession now for 7 years, going on 8 years. So I quite literally grew up in this profession. I joined this business in my very early 20s. Before saying yes to this industry, I graduated school, I started university, I started studying speech pathology, and my whole intention behind going to university was to set myself up better. I wanted to
have a professional career. I wanted to make an above average wage. I wanted to make an impact, contribute more, and just make sure that my life was meaningful and I could do something that I was passionate about. And
Oh, and from all that aspiration and ambition, you ended up in a product-based pyramid scheme where the majority of people never make any profit and they work for free. I would love to know how many people you have in your downline and how many of them are actually making a significant income, that like a full-time income from juiceplus.
I didn't quite last to the end of my course. I soon realized that it just wasn't for me, and it was pretty evident that the people that were going to university that I saw that were moving into those professional careers weren't necessarily living life in alignment to their highest values. I know they weren't always earning that above average wage that I wanted to earn. They had little time to be able to do the things that they were passionate about. They might have been making an impact and contributing in some sort of way, but they just weren't able to enjoy the smaller things in life, and work became everything. And I knew from a really young age that if I wanted to create a different life, I had to do something different. So I'm grateful for younger Tals back then. She had no idea what she was talking about or what she was doing. She had no business bones in her body. She'd never heard of this profession before, but she was very open to learning new things. So I actually stumbled across a Instagram post on social media. I think Instagram had just become really cool about 7 years ago. And what I saw was this group of women. They were radiating health and happiness. They were confident. They were passionate. They were having incredible conversations around financial literacy and diversifying their income and making money work for them. And I was doing none of that. And I was none of that, but I was so attracted to that. And I knew that if I got myself amongst that room of women.
Well, we know how she joined, right? She just said it herself. She was young, impressionable. She had no clue what network marketing is. She probably got manipulated or brainwashed, in my opinion, by one of the top reps, and she ended up joining. And here we are now.
That I would soon be able to step into what they're doing at the moment. So I'm so grateful that I was open. Again, no idea what I was doing, but I was attracted to it. I lent in. I came along to an event just like this, and I was a student. Within my first 18 months to 2 years, I built a beautiful part-time income here. So I was able to drop back to part-time work. And I've been working part-time since I was 22, which is pretty cool. Over that period of time, it's been the most beautiful journey. Ebbs and flows like anything in life, growing personally and professionally, meeting so many incredible women that, I get to do business with and soon to build families with. Obviously, making an income is beautiful, but being a part of that.
Did she say soon to build families with these women? What does that mean? Do I even want to know? You're not building, that's so cultish. You're not building a family. If anything, you're co-workers, teammates at best. Like you're not a family. Calling your co-workers a family is really cultish.
Health mission and impacting so many families and women with their wellness. There's just so much power to that. And then my biggest mission at the moment and, leading into the future is really empowering women in particular about financial literacy and the importance of having those, extra income streams and not putting all of your eggs in one basket. There's just so much power behind that, especially as a female, and being able to contribute to the household. So I still work part-time. I work part-time in sales and property development, and I love what I do. So for me, this is an additional income stream. It's a passion project. And it's a beautiful way to give back and contribute and collaborate with epic women. So I'm excited for what's to come. I love that you guys are here tonight. My only piece of advice is to lean in with an open heart and an open mind. If you've got questions like most of us did, ask them, bring them to the table, and you don't know what you don't know. So I'm going to pass it over to the beautiful Lans. Thanks, guys.
Thanks so much, Tals. Amazing. Thanks for having me, guys. So to take you guys back and learn a bit about my story, my family and I decided that we wanted to travel Australia, and my partner and I have always had a massive love for travel, and me myself are more of a passion for holistic wellness as well. And we decided that we would use my partner's long service leave and would take a year off. Our children were 1 and 3 at the time, and decided to travel Australia, and have this beautiful connection with our kids, these beautiful memories, and really just enjoy life and escape, the monotony of life for the moment. So taking us through 12 months into our...
Well, if you can take a career break in your job, or one of you two, then sure, you can get a remote part-time job or a remote full-time job, and you can still travel Australia while still making money. Once again, MLMs are not a solution, and I don't want us to sit here forever, so I'm very mindful of how long I'm recording for and how much is left in this video, so I'm just kind of gonna let these people talk, and then when the original lady comes back drawing pyramids, that's the part I'm kind of excited about the most.
Trip. We decided we actually weren't going to go home and actually do this full time, but we discovered soon enough that we had bills that were going to pop up while we were traveling, things like insurance for the car and the caravan, the registration for the car and the caravan.
I'm sorry, you weren't aware that you were gonna have bills before? Really?
And the maintenance, and just the ongoing expenses that everyone incurs day to day. And with, inflation, things were getting more expensive the more rural you go when traveling. Food and veggies, fuel, everything becomes more expensive. So it was always on hubby to have to be the one to go to work if we were going to stop and do this full time and earn an income. But I saw so many other women who were excited about working online. I had no idea what they were doing or what they were up to, but I thought if they were creating an income online and they were spending time with their families and being with their kids, why couldn't I? The big thing was trying to find something that aligned with my passion. As I said, holistic health has always been a big passion of mine. I'm a Pilates instructor as well. So to begin with, I had a sign that I put out the front of my van offering Pilates sessions. It was kind of like $10, $15 here or there that I was contributing, to our travels. But I wanted something more than that. I wanted something that was going to help my family long term. And when it comes to the day where we settle down and put the kids back into school properly and, all those kinds of things, I wanted something that I was not going to have to return to the 9 to 5, and I was setting myself up while I'm traveling so I don't have to go back to that lifestyle, that I can still keep living a lifestyle of freedom and flexibility, even if I am based somewhere more permanently. And that's when I came across this opportunity, and I am so grateful for it, because when you find something that really aligns with your passions and your values and what you stand for, is probably what I'm trying to say, is it makes this so easy. Anyone can do it. You don't need to think I have to be salesy or I need to be good at, doing social media or whatever it might be. The thing that shines through when you do this business is your authenticity. That's what people are going to lean into. They're going to love this and love what you're doing because of who you are. And just because Loz or Tals or Sophie does business one way, it doesn't mean you have to do it exactly the same way. You get to do it in a way that feels good to you. And that's what I love so much about this opportunity as well. So I'm now able to contribute financially towards my family's travels, and we have the opportunity at times where we get to go off grid and offline. We don't have Wi-Fi, but this business guarantees that because of the work I've done in the previous months, I have money coming in while we're spending time on the beach off grid, enjoying family life and soaking up.
So you're offline, you've built a team that works for you, so you're taking time offline and you're not selling, but your team is working hard and recruiting, and you're getting money from their hard work while you're being offline. Gotcha.
the sunshine and enjoying family time. So it's really a way that creates certainty for you when it comes to your income. You don't, beach money, Annie, exactly. You don't have to worry about, I'm not physically working and trading that time for money like a traditional job. We get leveraged income and passive income in this business, and there's so many different ways you can earn income within this business. And Lozzie will speak a little bit into that, but it's just, I could go on about it like some of the other girls too. But the other thing I absolutely love is the community. And these girls you've seen on here tonight, I didn't know them 4 years ago. And now it's just beautiful to know that, I have these women who I looked up to when I started this business and was so inspired and so empowered by. They've become friends who are like family to me now. And to know that, the conversations are different. There's so much more, there's personal development, there's growth, there's so much more than just creating the income in this business. And my family's health has also transformed thanks to the products Sophie spoke about as well. As I touched on earlier, when you go remote, when traveling, the fruit and veg becomes really there's just no nutrients in it. I don't know, even if you go to your local supermarket, you can notice the quality is just poor. It's either not ripe, it's picked way before it should be, it's transported and bumped around so it's all bruised, or otherwise it's been sitting at the back of the shelves for ages before it's put on for you to buy. You then take...
All of that is true. Yeah, sure, good points for some supermarkets or whatnot, but I still doubt that supplements, the juiceplus supplements, are better than those fruits and veggies. I find that hard to believe.
At home, it sits in your fridge, and all this time it's losing all these nutrients and enzymes that actually help our bodies function optimally and do what they're supposed to do. And unfortunately, we're just not having this beautiful health and wellness and nourishment in our bodies like we should be, because we're missing what we should be getting from our food. So this has been a beautiful way for my family and I to bridge that gap, especially while traveling, and knowing that we're getting a variety of 30 fruits and vegetables in our diet every single day that's so high quality and nutrient dense. And kids also get a free little gummy version of the products as well. And my kids come to me every single morning asking for their little chews, and I know that they're getting 20 varieties of fruit and veg in their diets every single day. So add on the shakes as well, which
you should feed your kids real food and not give them supplements, in my opinion.
Have 17 different whole foods in them. They're getting 37 different whole foods in their diets every day. So it's so easy, it's so simple, and I absolutely love it. But yeah, excited for, going into the future more, and being able to share this with so many others and help other women, let them know that they have choices. They can create change. They can create the lifestyle they desire. They don't have to go back to a 9-to-5. They don't have to put their kids in daycare. There are so many choices, but I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to pass it back to Lozzie, who's going to speak more into the business model itself. So thank you so much.
Thank you, ladies. Before I jump into the business, I just wanted to share my product story really quickly too, because hearing every other women's story just gets me so inspired, and it reminds me where I started with these products. Because I don't know if you've noticed, everyone's kind of got a glow, and I was looking at these women being like, what's the glow? And a little bit about me, I used to be a professional dancer and used to have to wear a cake of makeup, right? Like I'd do a set and I'd put more makeup on top of makeup on top of makeup. I had really bad skin, sweat and makeup hurt to put on top of it. And I tried everything. I tried different prescription drugs, steroid creams. I was on different contraception pills. I ended up on Roaccutane, if any of you know anything about Roaccutane. It's so bad for your health. But look at the skin now. That's juiceplus. Just so you can see, the glow is never external. It really does start from within.
Lady, you're wearing makeup. What do you mean, look at my skin now? You're literally wearing a full face makeup. Is she serious right now?
And I'm also nearly 10 kilos lighter from when I first started, which is all inflammation. I've always been healthy, but it's hormones, balancing out hormones, it's inflammation. So yeah, when you see people's before and after photos, it's pretty wild to think of the glow, and it's all from real whole foods. And I'm even more passionate about these products now being a mama, same as Lance. I've got a
juiceplus supplements are not real whole foods.
2-year-old who we have fights every day over how much more juiceplus she can have. And they're literally like fruit and veggies, but she would eat them all day if she could. So kids actually get those products for free for 18 years, or 4 to 18, so 14 years for free. So if you've got kids, they get that for free as well. It's one of the largest studies in the world for children's health. So before I just jump around the business, I just thought I would share with you, I don't know if you were like me when I came to one of these first events, I just had a lot of, I guess I was skeptical maybe. I was doubtful. I didn't have time. I was working 50 hours a week in child protection. I was commuting 3 hours a day on top of that. I also had a coaching business on the side. I was like, I don't have the energy for this. I don't have the belief in myself that I can do this, and belief in the industry. I had a lot of misconceptions around it. I used to think that network marketing was one of those pyramid schemes. People only at the top make the money. You have to hunt down your friends and family. So I just thought I'd quickly just share with you the truth about this profession. And I want to break...
Network marketing is absolutely everything that you just mentioned, but go on, please.
I want to break down the stigma, because I know what it's personally done for me and millions around the world too, not just the women on the call tonight. So I'm just going to quickly share with you, hopefully I'm not a very good drawer, but hopefully you can see my little diagram. You probably work in, is this the right way for you guys? Is it backwards for you? It's backwards for me. You can see it. If you work in a traditional business, you have a traditional job. Like you have a CEO at the top, you have managers, you have team leaders, you may have sales teams, you have reception. Like you all come in at some point, and there's limited positions as you may.
I love how she drew a pyramid for the corporate hierarchy, but she's gonna make a graph for MLM just to prove that it is not a pyramid scheme. It's not pyramid shaped at all. Well, it is. They both are.
Make your way up the ladder. You have to ask for annual leave. You have to compete for pay rises. I have a capped income, and I don't know what your workplace looks like, but traditional business looks like this. Government works like this. Like what Sophie was saying, working as a nurse looks like this in a job in the government. Working as a child protection officer looks like this. So I came in this, and I was like, actually, that's kind of more like a pyramid scheme. This is nothing like that. In our business, you get to come in here, and you get to go at your own pace, and your income is uncapped. Some people come in because they want to make an extra $500 a month.
Yeah, she's actually drawing a graph just to prove that MLM is not pyramid scheme and corporate is a pyramid scheme. I love that. I knew this was going to be great. I was suffering up until this point, but this is great. This is everything I hoped for. First of all, both business models are pyramid shaped. Pyramid-shaped business model does not make it a pyramid scheme. What makes something a pyramid scheme is if the majority of money comes from recruitment. So you can still be in a product-based pyramid scheme in an MLM if you're earning the majority of money through recruitment and not selling the products. So you thought you did something with this by drawing a graph and claiming that corporate is the real pyramid scheme. But that's not it, ma'am.
Some people want to make an extra $200 a month. Some people want to make an extra $2,000 a month. Some people want to make $10K a month. You can go at your own pace. You can make as little or as lot as you like. And what I love too is that the community here is what's so beautiful. It is so uplifting because people want to see you succeed here. It's not like there's a limited income here or you're trading time for money. There's no glass ceiling. You go at your own pace. It doesn't matter how old.
In MLMs, you don't necessarily get paid for the hours that you work. You're working for free, and the majority of people in MLMs never make any profit. juiceplus is one of those MLMs. I'm gonna link the income disclosure statement down below. But yeah, call corporate a pyramid scheme, why not?
You are, what your background is, you all come in at the same level. You have the opportunity to make more than the person who signed you up, so that's another myth as well. We get paid 6 different ways, like Alana was talking about. So that's where you get to create leveraged income. So that was the income that pays me. That's how I make a full-time income and part-time hours, traveling the world, being a stay-at-home mama with a little bub, hoping to have a growing family and have more kids to add to that as well. So coming into this space was refreshing. I felt free. I felt uncapped. I felt limitless. I felt inspired. I felt supported. And in your first 30 to 60 days, There's no risk or outlays. The only cost that's involved in opening your business here, in Australia, USA, Europe, it's $50 a year. That's it. $50 a year. And you get access to our Blueprint Success System, mentorship, trainings, connection, community.
So $50 a year, a shit ton of supplements that you have to buy monthly, and then you're not gonna make any profit at the end of the year. So you're gonna be in the negatives if you join juiceplus.
And in your first 30 or 60 days, you have the ability, we help you get your first few clients, but there's 2 promotions on the table, which is about $500 to you worth in commissions and retail profit, and nearly another $500 worth to you in bonuses. There's about $1,000 in your first 2 months, like in the green. So I don't know about you guys, but when I came into this, I was like, $1,000 in my first 2 months, like, does that get you excited? That was what gave me room to grow. That was why I was like, oh, that's an air flight ticket for me. That's how I was saving it. Like I said, I wasn't getting ahead in my job. This was the extra money that allowed us to save. So we're able to buy investments, by getting into the property market. So I came into this space and I didn't know a lot of people. And I just want to share this with you. I came in here and I didn't know these beautiful women. We work together now, but we didn't know each other before then. I shared it with someone, I shared it online, had another like-minded women who joined me who were passionate about health and wellness. I shared it with a girlfriend, who shared it with a girlfriend, who shared it online, who shared it online, who shared it with a sister, who shared it with a colleague, who shared it with her best friend, who shared it with someone over in USA, who shared it with someone in New Zealand. It just like, it pops off. It's not about how many people you know. It's not about signing up your friends and family. It's about investing and looking after your own health and wellness and sharing it with other people who are looking for a solution and wanting to have help. And like most of you women on the call tonight, that's what we're here for. There are women who are wanting more health, more vitality, more purpose, more fun, more freedom, more income, more choices. And so just by me saying yes to myself has inspired other women to say yes to themselves. And over the past 8 years, that has transpired into a global movement of thousands of people that I didn't personally know. So it's just about you saying yes to yourself first. And what I'm personally passionate about is helping women create more from their overflow. Like helping women fill up their cup first, helping women invest in their health and wellness first, so they get to serve and give from their overflow. So they get to be better mums, better friends, better wives. The income gets to be able to create more. It can be just that second income on top of a job. It can be that breathing space for a mama who's working from home. So they get to create more from their overflow. Like I said, for us, that's how we created savings. That's how we were able to invest. That's how we're able to create assets. So our wealth and our abundance and our freedom continues to compound. So we have 3 mantras in this team. You're a blessing, whether you do a little or a lot. There's no pressure, there's no expectations. You're as acceptable as you are, no matter what's going on in life for you right now. Often the reasons why you think you can't are the exact reasons why you need to make a move. And you get to go at your own pace. There's no dream too big, there's no dream too little, there's no minimums, there's no pressure, there's no expectations, it's complete flexibility. And we're all about fun. We're about linking arms with like-minded women who just want more from life and more for their loved ones. And it's about just a moment of courage. One decision can truly have the power to change the total trajectory of your life. So like it has for us on the call today, we really hope that tonight's got you inspired to think about what you want from life. Please connect with a person that has invited you along. If you've got any questions, there's no such thing as a silly question, but we've loved spending our night with you. Thank you to all the speakers. And I'm going to love you and leave you, ladies, and see you soon.
All right, let's take a glance at the income disclosure statement very quickly. Again, it's going to be linked in the description box below. You can take a further look into it, but the majority of people at the bottom rank earn $84 on average yearly, or $222 a year. So we know that you're paying $50 per year already for the trainings and whatnot, for the access. I think I calculated once how much it costs, and it was over $1,000. I think it was $1,200 a year for supplements, just for the basic capsule supplements for one person. So none of these people at the bottom are profiting. Even if you're earning $700 a year, that's still nothing, but also you're just not profiting. Like, none of these people at the bottom are making a profit in juiceplus. So all they said is BS. If you want more money, you're not gonna get that in juiceplus or any other MLM. Please take a look at the income disclosure statement down below. Do your further research, read the FTC articles. But I'm gonna leave you here because we've been here for so long, and let me know your thoughts below, please. And thank you for watching, especially if you made it all the way to the end. I know this was lengthy. Don't forget to click the like and subscribe button. That's a nice free way to support my channel if you would like. And as always, big shout out to my channel members, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.